Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Game on Cloud 9 here, and this is going to be an Avatar The Legend of Korra Episode 5 review. Today's episode wasn't disappointing like I originally thought it was going to be, because of course last week when we get the little preview, I just saw the Pro Bending Tournament, and as you all know if you've been watching my reviews, the Pro Bending Tournament wasn't really appealing to me when we first saw it. Like, it just kind of seemed like almost like some kind of filler just to have Korra do something on the side. But as I see, with the Pro Bending Tournament, it wasn't really about that. And now the Pro Bending Tournament is actually getting a little bit more interesting to me now that we're seeing them have rivals on the side, and hopefully maybe they'll actually have something to do with the Equalists later on down the line. But this episode was surrounded basically around the love triangle. Mako, Korra, Bolin, all that stuff. How we've basically seen Korra having feelings for Mako, and now we kind of know how Mako feels, or not kind of, but we know how Mako feels now, and we know how Bolin feels. So all that kind of stuff was kind of handled in this episode, and I actually enjoyed the way it was kind of dealt with. Of course, it started off with us seeing Mako and Bolin basically kind of talking about Korra, and Bolin's asking what he thought of Korra, and at first Mako kind of gives a positive response saying he thinks she's great, and cool person, all this kind of stuff. But you can kind of tell the way he's talking about her that he had some feelings for her. And then Bolin, when he kind of goes on and basically talks about asking her out, then that's when Mako changed up what he's saying, because we all know that Mako kind of had feelings for her, previous to this episode. So then we end up later on, of course, seeing Korra basically thinking about Mako, and she's thinking about what she's gonna do as far as that, because she knows that Mako's with Asami, and she wants to kind of know as far as how she should what she should do as far as Mako goes. And Tenzin's wife basically talks about how she confessed her feelings to Tenzin, so of course Korra goes ahead and does that to Mako, and she doesn't really get the greatest response. Mako basically kind of responds like he didn't have any feelings for her or anything like that, and then that's when Bolin swoops in and basically just takes out Korra. They had a great time, and when I saw that, I'm thinking man, after later on in the episode when he gets jobbed, he just straight up we see Korra and Mako kiss. I'm real talk, why does the nice guy always got to get messed up? It's kind of funny, in all these series and stuff, and even a lot of times in real life, the nice guy always gets jobbed. It seems like it's almost the truth when people say nice guys finish last. Because you see Korra and Mako have a great time. Not Korra and Mako, but Korra and Bolin had a great time, and it's almost like none of that mattered. She still had those feelings for Mako. And, we all see during the course of the episode, it kind of affects their bending. Whatever goes on between the three of them with how they deal with each other, really, threw them out of sync. They started getting tossed around, of course, by the other teams. They won their matches, but it still was pretty difficult to actually pull through. And, after, of course, Mako and Korra, after they kiss and Bolin sees it, he runs off and he's all upset, and then it really throws their whole pro bending off. And they actually, almost lost one of the matches completely, because I think Mako and Bolin both got knocked out, and then Korra basically had to win the whole thing, which it's kind of funny because you think about it at the beginning of the series, we're still at the beginning, but the first 2 episodes when Korra went into the pro bending, and she completely sucked. Now it's she's almost better than Mako and Bolin at it. So I'm right there, you can see that she's, gradually improving her bending skills. Even though she's mastered the elements, she's still getting stronger within each element. But we also have a new team introduced in this episode, which I think they're called the Whitefall Wolf Bats, and they kind of seem like they're the type of team that's up to no good. Who knows? They may even have some kind of connection to the Equalists. Now, I know they're a bending team, but I'm still not putting anything past Amon throwing some kind of connections with some kind of benders in order to be able to take over, or to be able to, push, his Equalist movement, and then maybe later on he would try to take away their bending. But I think these guys, seeing as how they're being portrayed right now, that they may have some kind of connections to them. Who knows? But next episode we'll probably end up seeing them actually face off, seeing as how the episode ended on them winning their bending match and basically destroying the other team, kind of leaving us with that cliffhanger of how Korra and the rest of the Fire Ferrets are actually going to pull through this. So I'm kind of looking forward to next week as far as seeing them face off. I'm pretty sure they are going to face off. And if we don't, then of course we'll probably just get some more equalist action. But, you know, at least I feel like now things are really picking up in both areas of the story. Not just with the equalist stuff, because that's the stuff that, you know, I was really caring about. But now I'm starting to care more about the whole Pearl Bending Championship. And looking forward to seeing, you know, what else happens with it. Of course, I think it's going to have a connection to the main plot of the equalist overall. Not sure exactly how they're gonna connect it in there, but you know, I'm pretty sure Amon is gonna either into the Pro Bending League, maybe in the middle of a match, and just start striking and taking down a bunch of benders and taking away their bending, you know, or maybe he's somehow some kind of connection to it, to where he's running it in some type of way so that he can affect the way, I guess you could say, benders, or at least know where the benders are, who the strongest benders are, and be able to take them down tactfully. So anyway, I think that that's pretty much it. That's all my thoughts, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and rate this video. So if you liked it, thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, thumbs down. Also, please feel free to subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated if you did. And thank you for watching my video. Anyway, have a nice day, guys. See ya.